Hi, fellow readers. Today I'm going to talk about another light novel. This is The Accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter. I was going to put a the before accomplishments, but it's really just Accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter. And this is volume 1. It's written by Rhea and illustrated by Haruki Futaba. And that's beautiful illustrations. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there is a manga out for this now. There's a manga version. I actually like the illustrations here better than what I've seen for the manga art illustrations. But just in case you'd prefer more visual, they do have the manga out now. I will quickly read the synopsis and then I'll go over like my personal thoughts on it. So, a twist of fate. Iris Armelia, the daughter of a powerful duke, is arrested and forced to her knees in front of her fiancé. Her betrothed, Prince Edward, is rejecting her for another woman. As Iris's life flashes before her eyes, she suddenly realizes she knows exactly what is coming next, because she has been reincarnated into her favorite otome game as its villainess. Quick thinking saves her from exile, but Iris can't rest yet. If she wants to survive this world that sees her as wicked, she'll have to change the world itself. So, yes, we have a video game based isekai. And this one's really fun because she gets that like revelation right as like she's about to have really bad stuff happen to her. And her realization that this is that game I always played. But also like, oh no, I'm that character that I always didn't like and mistreated. What am I going to do next? Happens right away, and it's very fun. I like how Iris is able to use that to suddenly really stand her ground and be more like, how dare you treat me this way? I am a duke's daughter, and she's just, I think it's a baron's daughter. Baron is less than duke. She's just a baron's daughter, and I was your fiance, and you're abusing me. You had the gall to go after this other girl when you were betrothed to me, and now you're acting like I'm doing something wrong because this lowly baron's daughter is acting up to me and stealing my man. I don't know. I love that she's, and this happens like right like there, right in the beginning. So you know right away, oh, this is somebody that she knows what she's doing. So she turns the whole situation onto them and how despicable and deplorable their behavior was to mistreat her and really cheat on her. And then she just leaves the school in a huff like, how dare you? I don't even want to stay here. You're not worth my time. And escapes back to her home. And her father, the Duke, also happens to be like the prime minister. So he asks to see her, and he places her, she thinks she's just going to get punished, but instead he places her in charge, like, is it a governorship or whatever, over their homeland. So instead of her just sitting at home, she actually is going to be able to govern their little area while her father is busy with his duties as the prime minister. And yeah, I liked that whole premise. I like too that once she realizes that she's in this game world, but she has the knowledge of her past life, she starts using that knowledge to her benefit. So she quickly starts different pieces that she establishes. She kind of boosts the economy by developing chocolate in the area. So teaching them all the chocolate ways. She sets out to build a school so that her area can be better educated. And she believes this will benefit everyone to be able to get other employment or start new jobs. And then I think as the volume is ending, she's looking into silk development and manufacturing. And so it's her moving forward, bringing in the knowledge of her previous life. And I think she also does like shampoo and stuff as well, like conditioner. She develops conditioner and starts marketing it to the wealthy and the elite so that she can make more sales, so she can take in more money into her area and make them look really good. And she'll like tour make sure that she's touring the areas, seeing where all the problems are coming from. And it turns out too that Iris, which I'm pretty sure this was pre our character, that I don't think, did we get the name of her? If we did, I don't remember, but pre her being Iris, I'm pretty sure Iris had actually taken in most of her staff as youth from the slums and gave them jobs and positions. So a lot of them were like her bodyguards, her main like lady in waiting or whatever. Like they're all people that she rescued from the streets. And you will see her like going out and observing how the slum region is doing, and her wanting to better the people so that there isn't that huge problem with wealth. Like there's a more equal distribution. So that's a lot of what she's doing with her trying for education, getting new jobs into the area. All that is to try to better her whole region. There is also some light romance that comes into play with this. There's a character that I'm pretty sure has a more pedigree background that is sort of in hiding and doing work, that I think that romance might blossom and it'll be a big deal for later. But again, this is just volume 1, so there's no confirmation of that, but I'm like, I'm catching your little clues that you're putting down there. And I like the character. I think he's really good. She's surrounded by a bevy of attractive people. So here's like some of the character designs. So pretty. I don't know, like I'm liking this one. This is definitely for those of us who like shoujo fantasy and otome games. This is a good one to pick up for sure. I like Iris and I like what she's trying to do for the area, and I cannot wait to see like what happens. You do get glimpses back at the palace too, because as it said on the back, her former fiance was the prince, one of the princes. He's like the second prince, and his new fiance, because he ends up getting engaged to the girl he left Iris for. You get glimpses that she's not that. Actually, both of them. You get glimpses that neither one of them is very good at the leadership roles, and that they're wasting a lot of money while thinking that they're helping people. So like they throw these elaborate charity balls, but very little actually makes it down to the poor and those who need it. It stays more among the wealthy. And so you see all these issues, and I don't know, I think it'll be interesting to follow Iris and see like what she can do for the country and what'll happen to her at the end. And I'm wondering too, like, is our main character going to stay in Iris, or will it reach a happy ending for Iris and then she goes back to our regular world? Like, I don't think it ever said, I don't think it said like she died or anything. I don't know what happened to her. Like, was she playing a game and like the wall collapsed on her? I don't think it said. I'm like, maybe I'll double check that, but I do wonder, like, original game version Iris, will she just get a happy ending? Would it alter the course of the game, or is this just existing in its own like parallel world? Is this all in her mind? Anyway, I'm really liking this one. I'm looking forward to picking up the next volumes because it's just, I like it. It's a good fantasy read. Would recommend. That's it for this video. Until next time.